This comment, my comment, is in response to a video that Kirsty, I hope I'm saying her name right, I love her couponing videos and her Disney videos, but this is in response to her video about she needs to use up the money in the dining plan she purchased for Disney. I'm not entirely sure if it's Disneyland or Disney World, but when I talk about Disney, it's going to be about Disney World. But she had to use like $762 of her dining plan in 4 days for her, her husband, and her 2 kids, and it includes meals, a drink, and some snacks. A lot of people responded to my comment saying, you don't need to buy the dining plan, bring your own food. And my comment, while it was saying, I have no idea how to afford Disney for my kids, that dining plan is so expensive, it's not just the dining plan, it's all of Disney. I'm a Florida resident, so I can get an annual pass, and I had annual passes growing up. I was a Disney frequent flyer as a kid, and I always thought I could give my kids that experience. But my parents got our annual passes as Christmas gifts from my grandpa. But even so, it was much more financially manageable. There was no payment plans a month as if you were leasing a car. It was less complicated to go. And while expensive, much less expensive than it is now. And yes, I'm going back 30 years, but still. Somebody commented in response to my comment that the dining plan is like their rent. But I think what people forget is that there's more into it financially than just buying the tickets to go to Disney. You have to find hotels, whether you're staying at a park hotel or you're trying to find a hotel off-site. Maybe you're renting a car. In our case, we wouldn't. Maybe you're buying plane tickets. If you're not in the state of Disneyland or Disney World, you have to take time off from work. And depending upon your time off, and if it's paid, if you have anything left, it might be unpaid. If it's your own business, could you lose business? There's a lot going into it in terms of your job. Then if you have animals, do you need a pet sitter? Do you need to board? If in my case, I have the scenario of my mom wouldn't be able to go with us. We would have to pay out of pocket for a nurse or a caregiver to stay 24 hours a day for the duration we're gone. It's not just about the tickets, which are by themselves massively expensive. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of money to go on vacation, especially if you have some non-vacation-y things you have to pay for, such as pet boarding or sitting, or paying for a caregiver to watch somebody in your family who cannot go with you. So, I have no idea how to afford going to Disney for those reasons. The parks are expensive, and yes, we wouldn't do any dining plan. We would bring our own food. We would maybe splurge on some type of treat, but in no way would we eat there. But I have no idea how to afford it for 4 people. And the thing is, with my son, we wouldn't be able potentially to even spend a whole day at the park without him getting overloaded, overwhelmed, meltdown, stimming, etc. We would need an annual pass so that we could thoroughly enjoy the park and get through the entire park, because we would not be able to spend an entire day there. So even to say, we'll just do one weekend, buy one set of tickets, it still would be a waste, because we wouldn't be able to enjoy all the parks in one vacation time. So yeah, it's not just the dining plan, it's all of it. And I've been racking my brain about how to make it work, how to save. I don't know how. And that makes me really sad, because lately they've been both asking, if and when we could go to Disney. And I don't know how to make it work. It's hard to reminisce about my childhood and Disney, knowing that not anytime soon can I give them that experience. And I know plenty of people have not gone to Disney and still had great childhoods and are perfectly functioning adults, but it still tugs at your mom parent heart, you know? So yeah, my comment wasn't just about the dining plan, it's about it all. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you later.